Yo, what's up? I gotta grab my coffee. How you been? Hope all is well. Hope you're living your best life. I'm definitely living my best life on today. We up in there, man. Black excellence has just happened, dog. Black excellence has just happened, and I'm not. So
like this is such
pizza, tacos, black excellence has just happened.
But we're gonna go to booty.
Let me get my coffee ready for today.
I'm not on no
right
diet.
back.
I'm a woman. I'm not trying to get.
Ooh-wee.
Come on.
I kind of want you.
Let's
that way.
find. That's
I need some.
What about
meat on
how
the
I
bones.
want me?
I mean, you say you don't want no implants. You might as well eat.
And then talking about what you want to eat. Put some thought behind what I want to eat.
There is thought behind it.
You put all the strategy into this game, but then when we get in the car, you act like you can't plan nothing.
I literally
you act like you
planned
can't
it
think
out.
about what kinds of
I feel that.
I said pizza, tacos.
You say the same thing every single time. Do I like pizza, tacos, and burgers?
You should.
No.
It's good for you. It make you thick.
No. Are you
already
saying
told
I'm
you
not
that.
thick?
You're somewhat thick.
Somewhat.
Somewhat, yeah. I was cutting you off and I didn't say anything the whole time. I was listening to. We listen and don't judge with the therapist, and you were judging hard the whole time.
No,
I let you speak.
took it as judgment.
I let you speak,
You
and I
cut
said
it off because you didn't like
nope.
it. That was not judgment. That was reflection, baby. I'm a mirror for you.
I said we listen and don't judge, and I
there's
said
nowhere
I
else.
enjoy twerking in the mirror, and you started judging me. I was like, I don't do this out in public. I just do it in the privacy. I do it in the privacy of my own home, and maybe I just like my thing swinging. I don't know. It's just me. But if we listen and we don't, and you judged me hard and you interrupted my whole thought process, and we couldn't get it out. I'm working on that.
Life is
Listen,
free
we're about to get out this car. You better figure out what you want to eat.
How about I'm gonna get up there and look at this menu?
No, you need to figure out what you're gonna eat. Figure out what you're gonna eat.
That is not fair. What are we in a rush
Hey,
for?
guess what? You're gonna figure out what you're gonna eat.
Why are we rushing?
I'm not rushing. No, you're always behind.
You're not leaving before 5 minutes. I get 5 minutes to look at this menu. Be reasonable. Be reasonable.
You know what's on the menu.
I don't know what's on the menu.
You do know what's on it. It's easy.
Give me the whole amount of time that we spent talking about what's on this menu.
You could have looked at your phone. You looked at your phone. You could multitask. You can
Just because you multitask while I'm talking and you're on the phone does not mean
talk to your
that's
girl
fair.
and watch Love and Hip
I'm trying
Hop.
to give you respect as my husband.
You can't talk and look at the phone at the same time.
You could have literally just said, "Here's what they have."
Hey, listen.
From this, I think I love you and I know.
Hey, you figure it. Don't embarrass me out in this line, man. I'm telling you, right? Don't embarrass me in this line.
You know what? Ain't nobody got nothing to be embarrassed about.
Don't embarrass me in this line.
With my somewhat thick behind. You know what? I don't even want to hear that. Get out of here.
No, stop it.
Nah. Nah, I mean, we gonna get to it, but we ain't gonna get to it like that. Can't let them touch the ground, man. Yeah! Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Yeah! You almost there, don't you dare lose control. Saying move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Yeah! You almost there, don't you dare lose control. What up, twin? What's the word? What up, gang? What up, gang? I see that was you looking stressed. What's her name? What's her name? Before you crash out in the wind, pull up on her and G and say that Poe, put some fish
Better off
in that
staying
let's No matter what you do,
Yo,
you
Mega
always
Blue, welcome in, yo.
No safe space, you a man, ain't you strong?
You watching therapy?
Don't you dare let Angle
No.
win and get locked up in the pen.
This video's hilarious because it's real.
Nah,
Now that you're OP awesome,
life gon' do me
more than
like
half your job is
sometimes.
being hyper
You just hold that
critical
line,
flag.
brother, you gon' win.
Yes. What color is that?
You gon' win. Hey, life gon' make you cry sometimes, but twin, just hold that line. I promise you gon' win. You gon' win. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go.
Hey, don't move
Give me all your juices, man.
Yo, we getting ready to talk about some
I heard
stuff.
you had them new juices on deck, man. What's up?
Oh yeah, you know I got you, bro.
Hey man, let me check one of them out, man.
Come on, man. You know I got you, man. Straight. Bro, we ain't playing no games, remember?
Ooh, that's fire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
that move, brother, move, brother, go.
Come on, man.
Hey, I'm officially
man.
juiced up.
Hey, come on, man.
Let's
G-Juice,
go.
man.
G-Juice.
Life and the joy, man.
Get this coffee ready.
Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Yeah. You almost there, don't you dare lose control. They try to act like mental illness ain't real. Like you don't see them angels in the outfield. There they go. Put a one up in the air if your loved one is a fast. Say their name, let them know just how you feel. I love you, cuz. Use that pain like water, let it flow. Let it flow. Through your garden that's within, watch it grow, watch it grow. When you rise up like the sun, cause your mother was the one. I remember my brother, you a goat, you a goat. Bury seeds deep enough and they grow, and they grow. Let your tears be the rain, let it sow, let it sow. Cause I promise, trouble don't last always. Your sunshine bright, not just on Sundays.
And then they started like freaking.
You just hold that line, my brother. You
Really
gon'
released our new
win.
dance,
You gon' win. Hey, life gon' make you cry sometimes, but twin, just hold that line. I promise you gon' win. You gon' win. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Yeah. You almost there, don't you dare lose control. Saying move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go. Yeah. You almost there, don't you dare lose control.
I'm sick of you. I'm sick of your nonsense, and I need you to wear more sexy stuff. Why can't you wear a shirt?
Should I get in line?
It got hold of you because you're not grown enough to do what you want to do. What's up?
Gotta get you some of this, man.
All right. What is that?
Some G-Juice, man.
G-Juice.
G-Juice. Life and the joy, man.
Oh, that's a best. Hey, hey, I'm gonna check out the G-Juice, man.
I'm gonna need to take out some because I am tired. I am so tired. I'm like this in whatever. It's gonna work.
She needs to come out peace, bro.
Fam, I promise you, this is gonna change everything.
Gotta change something.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, yo. I got you. Yeah, I need it.
Got you, man. Hey, move, brother, brother, move, brother, brother, go.
You know what? You're right.
No matter what you do, you always in the wrong.
Yeah, well,
Was my verse good? I was just the actor and bystander. I got a verse. It's going down. I'm coming through. Coming down the street. I'm sending Avenue. That's about all I got.
You can read. You can read. You're the white side.
This is a good friend of mine. His name's Breeze Gunner, and he asked me to be in this video. And so I'm gonna start playing this video more often. Sometimes you just need a little bit of love, a little bit of motivation. Yeah, we'll talk about libido's gonna go up. Finishing up this arcade stick, y'all. I got my coffee on the pot, and here we are, and good morning. I'm the most determined soul, CJ Berry, the leader of Waves, and Waves of People in Determination. CJ's who I am, MDSoul's what I am, so you can just call me CJ. I really don't mind it, and like I said, it's going down. I'm coming through, coming down the street on 2nd Avenue. I pull out my strap. It goes loud. I pop up my trunk. It goes pow, 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 pow. All in your face. Look at you, look at me, mad embrace. Stealing all your joy. Stinky booty boy. Got the thing on my waist. It's a toy. Man, that's about all I got. That's my verse. But G Juice, yo, that's what Grease Gutter has. He's in talks of trying to get that on the market. It's a organic juice, and just squeezed juice. He's trying to make sure people stay healthy and stuff like that. And I think it's really cool what he's doing with that. So that one was watermelon juice. It was pretty daggone good. It was really good. My wife liked it. And then also this one of the things that he was doing, because he studied some stuff about juices, and ultimately it helped him lose weight. I was like, yo, that's really awesome. That's really cool. So I know, dude. If it looked like it was sweet, it's because it was, you know. But yo, anywho's, yo, before we get started here today, I gotta go to Facebook, and here's the reason why I gotta go to Facebook. If you saw the notification, you saw what was going on there. It's official. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I thought this was going to be a thing on, I know FBS, Facebook gross, right? But that's where the people that I interact with a lot, and I haven't been interacting with them in a long time, that's where they're at. And I've made the list for Lieutenant Colonel, and I am extremely happy about that. And it's super. Yeah, I know. I officially can announce it, right? Because here's how the Army works. They'll sit there and tell you you've made something or you've done something, then they'll be like, "Psych, no, you're not." I'm like, or you're talking about tricked you. That's just how the Army works and stuff like that. So it's official. That list officially came out today. It was supposed to release August the 4th, but it officially came out today, and I'm just ecstatic. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna and then I like some of you guys. I don't think like, I know a lot of people not in right now. I'm probably gonna continue to say it, is continue to write it over here, but as a person of color in the military, you do not see a lot of people of color in these positions. And the type of leadership that you have does matter, because there's a lot of understanding that goes into that, right? Cultural understanding that goes into that. And it just warmed my heart to know that I can still be an influence and an asset in the Army. Because for a while there, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, you know. And I am just ecstatic. I'm ecstatic that this, and then this happened on my dad's birthday. My dad's birthday is today, and man, it's freaking crazy. So that was big news for my dad. The last Black 05 that I can think of, I met back in deployment, the year of our Lord 2017. Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? That's imagine, which we see a lot. Imagine walking down the street and you don't see anybody that looks like you for years, and like you're the only one, and it's very difficult to make those connections. And then you finally get there. Now you have the ability to influence and encourage those people that were walking behind you, man. And that's just ultimately where I'm at now, you know. Yeah. Yo, Lady Manolo, what's up? How's it going? I appreciate that. So I gotta make a post. It's not gonna be too silly, but I gotta make one nonetheless. Let's put this in Word first. Make sure, for sure, success and victory, man. Success and victory, for sure. Well, let's start building up this daggone post though. Because I think it's important, you know. Here it is. I think this is a great example. Imagine being a person in the FGC, and you're playing all these other people that are in the FGC that aren't as good, not saying they're not good people, right? But they need guidance. They need different things. And you're the only one. And there's sprinkled other guys that are God destructions. You're interacting with these God of destructions, but then you finally made it the God of destruction one, right? And now you can reach back and look at all the other people behind you and say, hey, come on, this is how you do it, right? In the world of everyone, everybody's playing FPSs, right? You're like, yo, wait, hold on. You don't look like me. You don't look like me. You don't look like me. And then finally, you're in the position where you can help people and stuff. I think it's great, man. Sprinkle with other guys, you said. Yes, sprinkle with other guys. Hey, Susie, tell your husband. Your husband will know. He's like, hey, tell him that soulmate to Lieutenant Colonel. He'll know exactly what that is. And he's going to be like, yo, that's great. So let's see. Let's start. The battalion stallion has upgraded to the division vision. All right, that's how I'm going to start this. That's exactly how I'm going to start this, guys. Taken players don't do that. They look back and go, bots everywhere. All right, cool. Let's keep on writing. All right. The battalion stallions is upgraded to the division vision. The gold leaf has turned the gold leaf has turned silver. Here he goes. If you asked me in 2012 if I was going to stay in the military and eventually become a lieutenant colonel, I would have asked you if you were on drugs. I was not a lot had happened at that point in my life, and I wanted to be done and throw it all away. So, all away. Let me put it right there. So, I first want to thank Lieutenant Colonel Dasher for believing in a jaded, I was definitely a jaded captain that was fed up. I really appreciate you seeing the potential, how do you say potential, in me and pushing me to go to Captain, CCC? Because like you said, what could it hurt? That's the first part right there. The definition classified as drugs. Where are the drugs? I need some for everyone else to live. He sounds like X-Men. Lieutenant Colonel Dasher. Yeah, I know, right? There's a lot of guys that have like really cool names in the military. Like I know this guy. His name is like Sergeant First Class Sokol. put that right here. His name was Sergeant First Class So Cool. Like, no joke, his name is like So Cool, right? I knew a dude named, his name was Richard Heater. Connect the dots on that one. What could it hurt? Me to get to major. That helped me. So that helped me get to major without me even realizing that was even possible. That leads to Colonel Mancari. He saw. Let me tell you a story about Colonel Mancari. So this one time, he put me into position where I had to take a guy's weapon away from him, and the guy somehow got his weapon, and I got a big ass chewing for that. I got chewed out pretty good. But he's another guy that believed in me. So that leads to Colonel. He saw a lot in me, and he really took me under his wing and really turned me into the field grade I am today. I remember making major. I remember not believing I would make major, and he said, let's put you in the S3 slot and see what will happen. Thought. And then boom, within a month it happened. Thank you for believing in me. So now this is the one, S3. S3 is the planning officer. S3 is the planning officer. So you got S1 with his personnel, S2 with his like secret squirrel stuff. S3, that's your planning officer right there. Normally I sit in the S6 position, which is, you know, commo and stuff like that. All this isn't top secret or anything like that, but it's not top secret, but it is a thing that you can find on the internet. So I don't mind like talking about it, but I can't give all the other details and stuff like that. So I'm getting all, my phone's hot, getting all sorts of stuff in my phone. All right. Leaders to talk about, but this post is about talk about. I have missed, and it's not a slight to not mention others, but this post is about how I got here when I didn't believe. And I really didn't believe. Lieutenant Colonel Kelly, that goes for you also. I thought I wasn't ready, and you would always frown at me. I know there are a lot of other leaders to talk about that I've missed, and it's not a slight to not mention the others. But this post is about how I got here when I didn't believe, when I had doubt. So I specifically want to go all the way back to day one. Colonel Ligo and Lieutenant Colonel Lane, thank you for believing in a kid that had a chip on his shoulder. I can't spell shoulder. How do you spell shoulder? Is that shoulder? How do you spell shoulder? Is that how you spell shoulder? Yes, that's how you spell shoulder. I didn't see it, but you guys saw the potential. Remember hearing Colonel Ligo say, "Don't hold him back, send him to LDAC now. He doesn't need the extra help, sink or swim." It wasn't those exact words, but he was right, and I did just fine. I had broken down, and I remember this. I broken down in tears before I got into the military. And I went to Colonel Lane, Lieutenant Colonel Lane. I said, who am I to lead these people? And instead of turning me away, he prayed for me. And that was big. And I really don't know what's next. I don't know what's next, but maybe there are wings in the future for me. I will be out promotion invites soon. Soon as we are ready to pin on. Success and victory. All right. Let's take this and put it in Grammarly. Grammarly, I'm not dumb, right? Grammarly is one of those things that I strongly advise people doing and using, because Grammarly will help you make sure you don't sound like an idiot. All right, let's put this right here. All right. Suppose you asked in 2012, eventually, LTC, punctuation, accept. I don't have pro. I'm not buying pro. accept, punctuation. I'm gonna, yeah, I like Grammarly. It fixes your stuff for you really nicely. Really, really nicely. Then I'm gonna read this out loud, and then um I'm going to post this on Facebook, and then we can get on with making our pocket cab, you know. Yo, what's up, Ollie? How's it going, man? How's your morning going? You got your coffee? No, I don't do that. Boom. So accept, 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 accept. All right. But yeah, Lieutenant Colonel Barry has a good ring to it. I heard Major Barry. I was like, yeah, that sounds okay. But Lieutenant Colonel Barry sounds really good right now. Sounds freaking great. I'm gonna tell my kids and my wife, just call me Colonel. Just don't. It's not Dad anymore. Hey, what does the Colonel want for breakfast? What does the Colonel want for dinner? You know, that's where I'm going at with that. All right, the Battalion Stallion has upgraded to Division Vision. The gold leaf has turned silver. Suppose you asked in 2012 if I was going to stay in the military and eventually become a lieutenant colonel. I would have asked you if you were on drugs. A lot had happened at that point in my life, and I wanted to be done and throw it all away. So I first want to thank Lieutenant Colonel Dasher for believing in a jaded captain that was fed up. I really appreciate you seeing the potential in me and pushing me to go to Triple C, because like you said, what could it hurt? There's a question mark there. That helped me get to
another one
that helped me get to Major without me even realizing that was even possible. That leads me to Colonel McCary. He saw a lot in me, and he really took me under his wing and turned me into the field grade I am today. I remember not believing I would make Major, and there it is. And he said, let's put you in the S3 slot and see what will happen. And then boom, within a month, it happened. Thank you for believing in me. Lieutenant Colonel Kelly, that goes for you also. I think there's a comma that's supposed to go there, right? I thought I wasn't ready, and you would always frown at me. I know there are a lot of other leaders to talk about that I missed, and it's not a slight to not mention the others. But this post is about how I got here when I didn't believe, when I had doubt, I can't read. I can't even read my own writing. This post is about how I got here when I didn't believe, when I had doubt. When I had doubt, that's why you got to read your stuff. When I had doubt, I specifically wanted to go all the way back to day one. All right, so I want to say this. Okay, cool. I want to change this part right here because that doesn't make any sense. So, there it is. So, I specifically want to go all the way back to day one. Day one is right here. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Colonel Ligo and Lieutenant Colonel Lang, thank you for believing in a kid who had a chip on his shoulder. I didn't see it, but you guys saw the potential. I remember heard Colonel Ligo say, don't hold him back. Send him to LDAC now. He doesn't need extra help. Sink or swim. It wasn't those exact words, but he was right. And I did just fine. I had broken into tears. I had broken down into tears and went to Lieutenant Colonel Lane. I said, who am I to lead these people? And instead of turning me away, he prayed for me. I really appreciate that. I'm a little choked up about that one right there. Woo-wee. Thank you for all the support. I don't know what's next, but maybe there are wings in the future for me. I will be sending out promotion invites as soon as we are ready to pin on. Success and victory. Yeah, I think I like that right there. Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave that right there. Do I want to say anything else? Oh, well, here it goes. I want to say this here. All glory and honor to God. I spelled honor wrong. There we go. All glory and honor to God. Success and victory. No, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to sign off or anything like that. So this is freaking huge for me. All right, so let's put this right here. Let's make this the post right there. And let me get this. Let me get this here. Let me grab some things. I really thought that was where you was working, and no. No, that's coming. I'm gonna stream the promotion. I'm gonna stream the promotion that's there, because there's a lot of stories to go along with all this stuff that I have here. The stories are important, but yes, I'm okay with saying that the stories are important, and that's for those ceremonies. Oh, that's oh my goodness. Let's see here. Let me grab this. Hey, yo, there goes my fellow lieutenant colonel. Hey, I know Requa. Let me tell you about this guy. I know Requa, aka Hecro. I've known this guy since what is like the beginning of middle school, tail end of elementary school. And you guys like, oh, where'd you do all this tournament stuff? Where did this tournament stuff come from? Yo, me and this guy we would hold tournaments. We had leadership way back then. We would hold tournaments on the playground of our of our freaking I appreciate that. Thank you. We would hold tournaments on the playground at our middle school, and manage all these freaking kids playing freaking basketball of all things, right? And I think it's funny, not in like a negative way, right? I think it's funny because we separated, didn't see each other forever, and the first time we saw each other was both of us were lieutenants in Iraq. It was like, yo, and we kept up with each other ever since. And we both were, we're signal officers and stuff like that. So I thought that was really cool that we both were in these positions, and our careers were very similar to each other, right? So I thought that big shout out to my homie. I told him this morning because he told me when he made it. So I was like, you know what? I need to tell my homie so that we all can celebrate together, because that's what it's about, right? It's not about like, hey, I'm better than you, you're better than me. It's about the community as a whole, right? It's about us more than anything else. And growing together. I think that's real. The growth together is just really important to me. And if we're not growing together, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing if we're not growing together? So Yeah. Yeah. All right. Downloads. Love y'all. Love y'all a lot. All right. So now, let's see. Now I gotta tag the people. Let me. Check my bank account. I'm too scared to check my bank account. Hey brother, again, congrats. All love and respect. Long overdue and still underrated, in my opinion. I got to rack out. All right, cool, man. Hey, you have a good night, bro. I appreciate you. If you built it, they will come for sure. Rude boy, Mitch. Hey, what's up, man? Yo, I thought you were on Kick. Are you back on? Are you back on Twitch, brother? Hey, Grease. Yo, thanks. I appreciate you, man. Hey, we gotta celebrate. We gotta say we're gonna get some drinks, bro. That is one of the craziest stories of my life, seeing my childhood friend that you knew from Germany, of all places, in Iraq. And the fact that we remembered that we looked like, I know, right? We didn't change. That's what happens when you don't drink a lot and when you don't do drugs, right? Oh, my goodness. Let me see if I can find this guy. Kevin Dasher. We're blaming the jaded captain and fed up. And then we're going to go at Colonel Minkari. There you go. At John. Why isn't it doing it? Go Kelly, then comma. There you go. Let's go to. I think I can find him. All right, hold on. Go back like this. Go right here. These are some guys that really put into me here. Norman. There we go. Lane. Need the extra help. Sink or swim. That wasn't those exact words, but he was right, and I did just fine. I broke it down into tears. Went to Colonel Wayne. All right. Next. All right, go back. Let me tell. I can't forget this one. I can't forget this guy, right? I can't forget this guy right here. It's Charles Berry. This guy right here is one of my biggest supporters, period. And if it wasn't for him, first off, I wouldn't exist right now, right? And I wouldn't exist right now. Is that the right one? Because I think my dad has like 2 accounts or something like that. It's freaking weird. I got to make sure I have the right account. Oh, it said, all right, see? All right, so I have to make sure. So there's this one. That's my dad's account, right? Then what's the account that's there that I see that I'm tagging right now? That's me, right? Let's go to people. Because what's the one that I'm tagging? No, it's not that guy. No. It's not that guy. It's a different one. At Charles D. There you go. Call this man. Thanks, King Snake. That's what my dad calls him. So I'll call myself. First, thanks, King State. You and my mother have always been supportive of my military career, even when I didn't feel like it was worth having. Thank you for believing, period. Believing, regardless of how I felt. I don't know if my mom's on here. All right, here we go. That's it right there. We in there. We in there. We officially in there. The Battalion Stallion has upgraded to the Vision. The gold leaf has turned silver. The first, thanks King Snake. Sergeant Major. Wait, I'm gonna spell that out. Let me make sure I spell that out. Sergeant Major. Did I spell that right? I'm gonna spell it out. I think that's one word, right? No, it's two words. Sergeant Major, right? I think that's where we're at. Popsicle. I think so too. Halo 1 remake came out today. Oh shoot, you gotta check that out. Army, let's see. Make sure I spelled it right. Sergeant Major. Okay, yeah, I spelled that right. I just want to make sure because I feel silly if I don't spell it the right way, right? I want to spell it all the way out. Army Sergeant Major is the highest in non-commissioned officer rank. All right, cool. Chief of Staff of the Army. And you see all these sergeant majors and all that good stuff. All right, cool. So we're in the right position. Sergeant Major and Charles D. Berry, you and my mother have always been supportive of my military career, even when I didn't feel like it was worth having. Thank you for believing, regardless of how I felt. Boom, there we go. I think we're good on this part. I haven't heard great things about the story. I'm with you only the time that they install the shader. All right, so I'm officially done here. This is what I got. It's official. The list came out this morning, and I'm just ecstatic. I am ecstatic. That list just came out this morning, and I'm head over heels, man. We made it. I'm like when the actual ceremony happens, that's one of the few times I'll probably cry. I normally don't do that type of stuff, but that's probably a few times I'll probably cry. But let's get started on this Avatar: The Last Airbender arcade stick that we still have. Last night I finished up some of the stuff that was there that needed to be fixed. Manly Tears of Victory is accepted. Yeah, I agree. I finished this up last night as far as like when I was having a hard time. I gotta adjust this part right here to make sure it stays. And then as you see right here, we have Avatar, the Avatar logo right here etched into the board here. So I think this is really cool. So now we have to put the buttons in here, and then we have to put the PCB in here, and then I think I have one more cut. And I'm gonna leave this open in the back, right? But outside of that, I think we're officially done, and I'll make the final post during this evening, showing what I have here. But right now, I just want to make sure that it works and it works properly. And I'm going to make this makeshift like thingy. So that's the best word. That's the best word I got for it. I got this makeshift little pad that I want to quickly make so that we can have a place to lay this down. So let me grab that real quick. So I grabbed one of these from Hobby Lobby. You think it looks great? Thank you. I would rather the U.S. doesn't invade Canada, but when you do, it's a silver lining that you'll be on the high. Hey, I'm gonna be like, when they go, hey, get them all. I'm like, no, not this one, not this guy. All right, so let's make this little makeshift thing, because what I'm having a hard time with a lot of times with the arcade sticks is I don't have a flat place to put my stuff. It's easy to show you. It's easy to show you what I'm talking about here. Let's go with this one. And I think it annoys me to no end that this happens. There we go. So when you have an arcade stick, right? Let me move this out of the way. And you're trying to build an arcade stick. You have this plexi here, right? And you can put it in here, but when you're trying to put all the well, I have it backwards, sorry. I'm having a brain fart. Oh yeah. But when you're trying to do all your modding and stuff like that, when you're holding it down, like I'm having the absolute hardest time modding, because when you hold it down, it's tilted and you don't want to damage your lever, right? That you really don't want to damage your lever. So I came up with the idea, and I got this idea from a couple other people, to grab some foam, right? Some styrofoam. You're going to Halo game? Hey, if you have time during, wait, how much is Halo? Is Halo expensive right now? I'm gonna doll this up a little bit later, but I just got one of those. It's on Game Pass. Oh shoot, I got Game Pass. I'll play with you if you got some time. Pause. No Diddy, or maybe I want all the Diddy. I don't know. Maybe I want all the Diddy, but what I'm doing here is got this styrofoam pad, and I'm going to cut this out so that I can lay this face down right here for this particular build that I have, right? And so I can screw everything that I need to, right here, and then I'm gonna put a slot for all the buttons and all the tools that I may or may not need right here. Sure. Okay. We all have a little bit of Diddy inside of us. Nah, we all have it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. So I want about right here. I want that part to be cut out. From here to here. And that part right there, that's the highest point right here with the buttons, right? So I'm going to cut that part out. I think that makes the most sense here. All right. Just the tip? Say what? What? Okay. Oh man. So we got to figure out how we're going to cut this part out, right? I have an X-Acto, not an X-Acto knife. What is it that I want to call? I have a pocket knife. No, let me ask my wife for that said pocket knife real quick, like, because I know she has it. I know for a fact that she has it. Hold on. Wait a minute. First commercial break of the day. Let me go ask my wife if she has it.
Kalara, India.
Yes.
I was sent here by Bison to do some research on this little temple that was out here. I had a backpack with a cell phone in it, a satellite phone in case I got lost. I had some other stuff, research stuff. And I had a tour guide with me, to show me around.
He was weird.
And this is what happened.
Okay. first time in India. I ain't never been here. So many trees, there were so many men there. Never had I seen such magical scenery. The weather here was tropical. A weem when we was walking through the jungle, the mighty, mighty jungle. I had a question, but I wasn't trying to sound dumb though. I wanted to know about what I heard about this dude. I wanted to know if what I heard was true. Okay. Supposedly there was this guy who was old, but was very, very strong. The master of yoga. He was well known, admired with clout. His limbs could stretch long. He spat fire out his mouth. Wait, fire out his mouth.
All right, we get back to it. What's up, baby? Huh? Yeah, go ahead, grab it. It's fine. The shorts don't match? What a weirdo. What a weird. All right, let's cut this out. Oh, I need to put it in the bottom spots too, because I need to know where the bottom is. Duh. What's up?
The more we go through the contract, the more everything we did was in scope. I had another example today where it's like, nah, that was correct.
Don't check me. Check your mom. My wife's up there talking trash. So, Button Drummer. So this is what I'm doing.
Premium recycling of witty observations. What can I help you with?
I don't need anything, Alexa.
Well, this is refreshing. Catch you later.
So, Button Drummer, what's happening here is I'm finding that I need little devices to help me with my arcade stick so that I don't damage the lever, right? How many times have you accidentally damaged the lever on your arcade stick, right? Many a times, I'm sure. And I'm just trying to make sure that I have the ability to, not damage my stuff. So I'm making a little contraption, a little device here, so that I can lay down my arcade stick acrylic, right? And so that nothing gets damaged. And I can adjust as time is needed. I think I'm surprised no one really built one of these for DIY kit makers, right? I'm really surprised on that. Bro, this is hard. Pause. All this pausing, man. A lot of pauses going on today. This is tough. I didn't expect it to be this tough to cut through the styrofoam. Jesus. Golly. But I think what I'm going to do is put some type of cloth on this. Yeah, I need a tiny, you know what? I do have a tiny saw. What am I doing? Duh. I have that part. It saws. That doesn't work either. It's still pretty daggone hard. Oh, that's better than what we were doing, right? Ugh. My God. So it's messy now, but I think over time, did it go all the way through? Oh, now I got to go back on this side. Ugh, this is tough. What keyboard do I have? Oh, that's a Glorious keyboard. That's not me being a jerk face. That's the name of the keyboard. It's called Glorious Keyboards, man. Great company, by the way. you can get it. You can go to Micro Center. They have them, and the keyboard was about the keyboard itself, like without any of the keys. At least the way that I did it was about $200, and then the keys that are there, the Gundam keys, I got on Amazon for about how much did I get them on Amazon for? I think I got that for like $20 or something like that. Because I like mechs and I like Gundam, so what? It sounds like nails on the chalkboard. It sure does, and I apologize to you. I'm sorry, Button Drummer. Button Drummer's like, yo, dude. You say you don't know how people do the unboxing videos. That's funny. And I feel you on that. Like before, oh man, speaking of things like Lamar Wilson, do you guys remember that guy? He passed away and he did these unboxings that were pretty much the whole thing was like this. So again, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make it easier for myself here. I think it's like the sound of packing peanuts, right? It sounds freaking crazy, doesn't it? All right, there we go.
You gotta do what? I gotta believe.
Hey, Dark Calmer, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, now we officially have a space. Yeah, that works out. Button Drummer, I'm a freaking genius, bro. Button Drummer, I'm a genius. Come on, just say it. Button Drummer, I'm a genius, man. This is a good idea. This is a great idea. I can make one of these for you. Hey, no problem. Thanks. I appreciate you, man. Are you wait, I gotta change this to maybe art. Or no, I keep it with just chatting. Are you into arcade sticks, Dark Karma? Or were you here before? Your name looks familiar. If you're in arcade sticks, this is the right place, and I just like running my mouth. Template? No, this right here. I mean, you might be able to make it yourself, but I think I want to keep on. I want to make stuff like this to help people do their DIY kits, right? Because I know you're into DIY like I am, and you enjoy making stuff like that. So, pour my coffee before I forget, and I get foggy brain. You talk too much, like every CJ we know. What? What? Yo, what's up, Pez? How you doing, man? How you been? How the drawing? I haven't seen this, your drawings as of late. How the drawings coming? All right. Next steps. Yo, Hawkeye, what's up, man? Oh, you missed some of my news. We made the lieutenant colonel list. I'm pretty happy about that. How you been, though? All right. There's that. I think my only problem now is when why I have to wrap this up is because the styrofoam is like, I don't know if you see the mess that the styrofoam made, but there's a lot of mess here. And I was like, ugh, a lot of mess. And I don't want that much mess on my table when I'm making stuff and building stuff, right? Let me get all this stuff off my table, and then we can keep on going. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to like wipe this on the floor and then vacuum it up later. And also, I told you I did this yesterday. I think I did that yesterday on stream. Uh-oh. There you go. That works out. And what I think I might do is maybe put acrylic in the middle so that it all comes together. So that center part right here stays center, and then maybe put acrylic on top. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. Wipe it on the floor. Let's go. Yes, exactly. You understand. My wife gets mad at me. I'll go to a restaurant and like the table's dirty or what after we finish eating, and I just wipe it off onto the floor. That's to Lieutenant. He's a reminder. That's funny. Oh gosh. We need those set reminders. Congratulations. Oh, deep breath. Bro, I was like, hey, it's going great. It's going really good. I don't have a lot to complain about. I wish I did, but I don't. Life is really good for me, and it's only getting better, man. It's only getting better. All right. I don't think complaining would help at all anyway when I've been as blessed as I've been the last couple of months. 2026 has been a very good year for me. A very good year for me. Big facts. I'm with you on that. It's an opportunity for growth. I would have to agree with you on that one. Yeah, I will agree with you on that one. Absolutely. I think you're making a very good point there. Where is my... See, I have these screws that I'm looking for. Here goes the washer. All right, we need this washer for the screw so that the screw doesn't go through the hole, right? You don't want the screws to go through the hole. So I need that on the other side, though. All right, but I think that's the way I want to do it. And it makes the most sense to me. Getting some washers. And then it doesn't have a lot of pressure on it either. Yeah, that works. I'm okay with that. And then, are these the right bolts to go with it? Do I have the right bolts? No. That bolt doesn't go with that. I gotta make sure I got the right bolts to go along with these washers. because it will make the lever kind of like fall apart if I don't have the right bolt. I don't know why I never had the right bolts and stuff. What's the Fight Money Mint layout for? Oh, that one I just chose to. I'm just choosing this one because nobody can see it. I just picked a random color this go around and said, all right, let's see what happens. More than there was like an actual true purpose behind getting Fight Money Mint. Nobody's going to be able to see this. So that's what that's about. You don't want to end with a Frankenstein, although that sounds fun as a project. Well, Pez, wait, hold on. Did you see what I was doing? Hold on. This is what we're doing. So we have an avatar build that we're working on right now. See? And so you're not going to be able to see that part right there. It's going to be under this. So I just grabbed a random piece of plexi this time because I knew you weren't going to see it. And yeah. Now I'm trying to find the right freaking bolts and screws for this so that it's come together, and I always have the hardest time finding the right bolts and screws, you know? And I don't know why I do this to myself each and every time for when I'm building like arcade sticks and stuff like that. I need to do a better job of making sure I have the right bolts and screws for my projects and like pre-do this for the stream, man. But it's all good. We're gonna find the right ones in my kit here. Congratulations. Make sure I close this before I go to the other side. Is it on this side? No, it's not on that side. So it means the screws that are supposed to go with this are on this side, and I'm trying to figure out why I don't have the right screws in. Am I using the wrong? I might just be using the wrong freaking bolts, maybe. I think that might be it. Yeah, I'm using the wrong freaking. I'm using the wrong screws. That's what the problem is. Okay. Let me get these little skinny fat ones instead, and we'll keep on keeping on. There's the other one, and there goes another one. Hardware, I'm going to say hardware is probably one of the toughest parts in building an arcade stick because, you know, each arcade stick is built a little bit differently overall, right? All of them are always built just ever so slightly differently. So this goes like this in here. And yeah. That's what it is. And that's how I'm going to do that. But the problem now is I get little speckles of this. So I definitely have to get a sheet to make sure that my stuff stays clean, you know? Oh, Pez. Bro, take a look at this. You want to see something really cool? I don't show off all of my game room. You only see part of it. Let me see something real quick. Like, so, back camera. You take the Solix. Yeah, we're gonna. That's exactly. You know what? That's funny. I should have called it that. But I still wanted to represent the team. I want to represent us. But all right, here goes my PC setup or whatever. But there goes my arcade cabinet. Right now, I just throwing stuff on it, and then I got that arcade cabinet and that arcade cabinet. But that was my first arcade cabinet over there. My wife bought it for me for Father's Day. All right, so now I need one of those fabric cloths, you know? The ones that, like, for your eyeballs. Not for your eyeballs, for your glasses. That's what I meant to say. Because this gets little foamy pieces on it and stuff. Yeah, I'm telling you, I love my wife. And that's not on some, like, you know, like I'm supposed to say it. I legitly love my wife, man. I don't understand some of those guys that be like, man, my wife. I'm like, dude, you married the wrong woman, bro. That's your problem. You married the wrong one. If you married the right one, you wouldn't be annoyed with her right now, right? Freaking don't be a dummy. Don't be a dummy. Don't be a dummy. You know. Oh yeah. And then my wife on. Wait, hold on. This is my wife. I show her off sometimes. Let's see. This is my wife right here. See? One right there. That's my wife. And these are my boys. My son, my youngest, my middle, and my oldest. Some days I wake up and I'm like, I can't believe I'm married to this lady. Who is this lady right here? Who is this lady right here that I'm with? And yes, from time to time we get on each other's nerves, but I wouldn't change it for nothing, man. She's an amazing person. So those are my kids when they were younger. Yeah, that's her. Oh, for sure. She's always. I always tell her you're fun to look at. Yo, Pez, my oldest son, he's in college now, man. I got it. He's in college, man. Can you believe it? I have a son in college. That's crazy. Yo, Desi, I appreciate you, man. I really do. Thank you. Let's see what buttons we can grab. I have some buttons in here. I don't know if I want to do that for this project or anything like that, but I have a bunch of buttons here that may or may not work out for this project. But you know, I think I'm going to do this for the next one. Yeah, I'm going to do that for the next one because with this one, I'm using a different PCB, right? And then it comes with these big old buttons like this, and I'm not too sure if they're going to fit in the arcade stick or not. So I have all these buttons to experiment with on the next time, right? So I'm going to put these away. But for Avatar: The Last Airbender, I need to see let's look at their arcade stick layout, right? Avatar Legends. Avatar Legends, the fighting game, arcade stick layout. Because I think the way I'm playing is the way that I feel comfortable in, and the way that they're doing it is different than the way that I have the inputs. And they're just giving me arcade sticks. I want to see what the Avatar Legends layout is. Button layout. Let me see. Arcade stick button. Let's put button in here. No? Let's go this route. Take out arcade stick. Let's say button layout. Because they have a very specific button layout that works for the game. And I'm not sure if I like it or not quite yet. Maybe. You know? I might have to turn the game on so that we can see the layout that we might potentially use for the arcade stick, right? Because I have my layout a little bit different where let's see here. So here goes one example of it, right? We could look on Instagram for this. It better not have any music to it. All right, cool. No, I have it done. So you got light attack, medium attack, flow, right? Light attack, medium attack, flow, and heavy attack. And then you have your EX attack, AB, and then BC. Then you have the grab and all the other good stuff. But I have it laid out at the bottom as ABC, and then flow is in the corner. I think I want flow to be in the middle from here on. And then like the corner over there is grab, and the other one is EX, or EX is in front, and then grab is in the back. I'm not too sure, but oh no. You guys didn't see that. You just didn't see that at all. Don't report that, please. I would appreciate it. That was an accident. It was for sure an accident. Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing. You guys don't need to see that at all. Okay. Here it is. Is this the? Oh, that's 2x. That's 2x KO. Let me see. Game controls. Let me see controls. There's controls right there. But exactly button. Exactly button drummer. Let's see. They're not showing none of the controls here. All right, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Close this. Let's say. I cannot. I got to turn the game on. That's what I'm doing. Steam. While Crazy is sending me crazy stuff. Let's go to Steam and let's look at Steam and see how the controls are. Oh, you guys couldn't see what I was doing anyway. My bad. Let's take over here. We go to Steam and so good thing that yeah, it's a good thing that I did have it on that screen because it was just straight boobies all over the place. I'm like, yo, like, why and how do I have boobies here? I don't even follow you to see the boobies. All right, let's see. Avatar, a fighting game. Let's take a peek here. Let's take a peek at the layout. Do I have it on the right screen? Yeah, okay. Paramount Studios. Okay. Let me grab my arcade stick to see how this goes. By the way, I don't care what nobody says. This game's still pretty daggone fun. Considering everything that's going on right now within the FGC, this is one of the more fun games that are available. I'll say that. Controller setting. So I'm gonna go to stick. Let's reset to default. So you got A, B, and right. See, mine's is right trigger. So there's all their attack stuff is X, Y, all of it's on top. And then A is flow state. That's okay. So let me note this so that I can put this in the right position here. Because I want this to look more like what they want us to have, right? And maybe that's the reason why I'm having a hard time with the game, because I'm playing it the way it's not intended to be played, right? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you think you want to play a particular way, but that's not how you're supposed to be playing. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna do the button layout the way that they want us to do it. So it goes A, B, C. So blue, yellow, red, and then flow is, it goes flow right here, and that's blue. And then we have A plus B Then we have it's being weird. Left bumper is super. All right, cool. And then throw AB. What's right trigger? All right, throw. And then left trigger is guard reverse. Let me take a picture of this too, just in case I forget. It's like every move is just a front. Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? But it's like I said, the game's still enjoyable, right? At least I think so. Azula's combos, really? Button drummer. Of all the people that have a hard time with combos, I would never think you would have a hard time with combos. We gotta get together and play. Cause I don't think I haven't played Paz, but I haven't played with you in a while. You know? I haven't played with the homie in a while. So what we need here is the button layout. I'm gonna put the photos right here so that I can see it. So what colors do we need? I think I want to make it like a whole lot like the game itself. So I need blue, yellow, and red. I don't think I want to use my screw buttons for this. Oh, I'm going to put the last two buttons green. I think that's fair. And then we need 2 yellow. There you go. 2 blue. And then I know I have red. I have to have red somewhere. And I need 2 red. Those are 24s. What is this one? I think these are all blues in this one, because I didn't open this up yet. Yo, these ones are all blue. Doesn't that look like candy? I have to have red. Here are 2 reds. There we go. So it should look like this, right? So the order in the pattern is blue right here, right? I'll figure that out a little bit later. Blue, blue. Then it goes yellow. So I'm going to put these reds right here. We have yellow. Then we have greens. I messed up because I could have made it match the same thing at the bottom, but I didn't. That was a missed opportunity right there by me. I should have known better on that one. Missed opportunity by CJ, and that's my bad. It should have matched the bottom. It's okay though. It's okay. If you can get through Azula's intermediate trials quickly, you have the game to I chose Zaku though, so I'm not. He plays a lot like characters from 2XKO, and I understand that one a whole lot more and a whole lot better than some of the other characters out there, because he plays so much like things that I'm familiar with already. Zaku. Am I saying his name right? The firebender with the attitude. I might have said his name wrong for all you Avatar purists out there. You haven't tried. I think he's really cool. I think he has a very great moveset that like allows me to do the rush down style of gameplay that I like. And yeah, here we go. There goes the buttons. You see what I was talking about? So this goes with blue right there, and then red's right there, but the yellow and green are swapped. But that's the order that they have it in general. So I wasn't even thinking about. I wish I had thought that far out, but I didn't. It is what it is. I didn't think that far out, and it is what it is on this particular build. Yeah, I don't got anything else for you. Let me talk to you. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna start getting the wiring together. I don't know which PCB I'm gonna use for this. I don't know if I'm gonna use a GP 2040 or if I'm gonna use a one of the Brooks. You know, the Brook PCBs, I think they're great, but they're so expensive, man. Like $80 for a Brook PCB so you can play on all consoles and stuff. I don't know about that. That's really expensive, man. That is really expensive. So I'm not too sure. Well, also, I got to make sure that's going in the right direction. So I guess I have no choice but to see which PCB I want to use here. Because I don't know why they do that. So sometimes you'll get a PCB, not a PCB, but a controller or a lever, and this part is facing this way, and this is down, or you get it like this, and this is down. It's freaking weird. So weird that they do that. So you have to undo everything. So I have no choice but to find, or not even find. I know where they are. I can just grab one. But I have to start some of this stuff a little bit earlier than I wanted to. So I think I'm going to use this one. I think this is fair. I use the Brooks 0 Pi one. There's nothing wrong with that at all, right? And now I got to go jig through my other stuff. You know what? The magic answer is right now, man, I don't have to work. It doesn't matter which direction it goes in at this point. Okay. Well, man, it does. I have this one right here, and I can just plug it in any which way. But I'm going to save this for another day. So let me go find what I'm looking for. Be right back.
Kalara, India. I was sent here by Bison to do some research on this little temple that was out here. I had a backpack with a cell phone in it, a satellite phone in case I got lost. I had some other stuff, you know, research stuff. And I had a tour guide with me, you know, to show me around.
He was weird.
And this is what happened.
Okay. First first time in India. I ain't never been here. So many trees, there were so many men there. Never had I seen such magical scenery. The weather here was tropical. When we was walking through the jungle, mighty, mighty jungle. I had a question, but I wasn't trying to sound dumb though. I wanted to know about what I heard about this dude. I wanted to know if what I heard was true. Okay. Supposedly there was this guy who was old, but was very, very strong. The master of yoga. He was well known, admired with clout. His limbs could stretch long. He spat fire out his mouth. Wait, fire out his mouth? Yeah, I didn't believe that. So if ever I saw him, then I wanted to
All right,
see
cool.
that, believe that.
I found one
I turned
quickly.
around to ask the two.
It's not perfect, but for the project, this is what I'm going to use. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The problem, it's not really a problem, but the issue that I might run into is that they might get loose because these ones are fatter or wider than all the other stuff that I have. So it just kind of is what it is. But I'm going to use this one anyway. And then I'll figure out everything else that I need to do for the other parts. So put that in right here. And then I need the USB B, excuse me. We established that. And I'm trying to see which side this is on before I screw this down. So I don't have to go back and unscrew what I have here. So, and then let me find. Oh, Musa. What? Don't you hate it when things aren't where it's supposed to be, and you know where it normally is, but it's not there, and that's what that's constantly been happening to me lately. And this time I'll just flat out say it's my fault. I don't want it to be my fault, but it's my fault because I organized everything. I organized it so well that I don't know where it is. Because normally, I put that cord up there, but this time I didn't do that. Will this work? This might work. No, it doesn't work because it needs. Is there one over this way? I thought there might be one. I don't have no one to blame but myself either. Or maybe. Oh no! I got water on my PCB. I gotta let this dry out. Ah, that sucks. That sucks really bad. I'm gonna put this one over here. Where is that cord? I'm indefinitely going on a long break. Let me do a different song for you guys. Let's go with this one.
How many dreams do you have when you read in a dream? Yeah, there was this book I just read on the, well, it was my dream, so I guess I wrote it or something. But, man, it was bizarre. It was like, the premise for this whole book was that every thought you have creates its own reality. It's like every choice or decision you make, the thing you choose not to do fractions off and becomes.
Ironically, I found it when I wasn't looking. That's has anybody experienced that? It's like, yo, you don't look that hard, and then all of a sudden you find it, whatever it is that you're looking for. All of them are right up there. funny enough, they were all in the same spot. So put this over here. Let's use, this one's a little bit longer. So I'm going to use this one to see where our stuff is and test it out. Let's go to the store. Let's go to this route. Let's go right here, and we're gonna go to Steam, and we're gonna Steam settings, and then we're gonna plug this in over here, and I just want to see. I just need to see which direction is up and which direction is down. Let's go to controller. Details, and then test device inputs. All right, so you see that I'm pushing it down right there, so it means that this little prong piece is going that way. Well, this prong piece right here is up. All right, cool. And we're all on the same page on that one. Let's keep on going. Let's put this together. We will take this one piece at a time. And we're going to screw it in, starting with this one. Do we need a little bit of music? Maybe we need some music too. If you guys are down, I'm down. Got that right there. Then we take another one, put it right here. All right, and then put this one right here. Ah, that sucks. All right, no, it's good. That screw is kind of wonky. I'll figure that out in a second. You know, sometimes screws work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you have to force it, all right? Then screwing things together. And then where is my... And you know what? I'm glad I did this because I wasn't paying attention and it's supposed to go the other way. What a weenie. What a dweeb of me to do that, right? I am being a big time weenie and I put it in the wrong way. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to get mad or anything like that. You just got to be calm. It happens to the best of us. This is I have to remind myself, this is me doing this for the second time with this particular type of build. And, you know, this doesn't look like the plexis that or the second, I guess, template or the template layer. I'm not used to using that. And I got to give myself just a little bit of grace. So now let's take a look. Buttons right here on this side, on the right side. Levers on the left side. There. Now, and is this up? Yep, This is up on that side. All right, we're good. You just got to be cool about it sometimes, you know? Sometimes you just got to be cool about the mess ups, you know? You can't be too mad at yourself when you're working diligently to get something done. And if it messes up, just go back in and redo it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's better to get it done right, you know? It's better to get it done right. At least I think so. And I think also what I'm going to do is maybe have little grooves for some of these holes so that the screws lay flush on here. It's not going to bother it right now, but you know, it's going to annoy me that there isn't like a whole socket for some of this. So there's that too. And then also, I'm not too sure. I thought about maybe you're like doing some type of small adhesive to keep it there, but I don't know about that quite yet. Because I know some people, if I make it for somebody, they might want to change out the lever, or they might want to do the lever differently at some point. So it's up in the air. Because I know some companies they don't want you to change out the lever and they'll like glue it down. That's a little bit annoying for me, you know. But all right, now where's that fourth screw? Did I drop the fourth screw? I think I did. Oh, nope, I didn't. It's right there. But that one's, its head is a little bit smaller than the other heads. So let me find another one in here because that head's too small. That's what she said. Don't repeat me. Don't repeat what I'm saying. Got a couple people that have kids, and their kids will repeat and stuff. Don't repeat what I'm saying. All right, I think this one's thicker. There we go. That's the one. There we go. So that's that. And we just got to tighten it up now. Screwdriver. There's that. We got to find the knife that I was using earlier. It'd be nice if I could find it right now. I think every dude goes to that where they're working on something and they misplace their tool. And you can't blame nobody but yourself. Don't you hate that? You want to blame the world, but you can't blame them because you're doing it by yourself. I tell my wife that all the time. She's like, "Can I help?" I'm like, no. I don't want to blame you for stuff that's not getting that I'm getting frustrated with. I don't like to pin that on anybody but myself. Some people get it, some people don't. But I'm like that. I'm like, no, I'll do it myself because if something stupid happens, I want to be mad at me and not anybody else. I'm trying to find my screwdriver. I just had it. I have the hammer here, but my screwdriver, which I was using the other day, I cannot find. What else can I use? And then I don't know where the freaking knife went to. Remember the knife that I was cutting the this piece out with? I can't find that. Ooh, that's frustrating. I need a way better organizational system. I think it was who was saying that yesterday? It's like, you're organized. I'm like, no, I'm not as organized as I need to get this done. In the frequency I want to get it done at, I'm not as organized as I want to be. But there's time to get better. I do have time to get better at that. Okay, so I found it. I found a screwdriver here. So I'm gonna move the mic out the way for a second. And should I change this to art or makers and crafts? I think I'm going to change this to art today. Is that too loud? Let's put it on that one. Hopefully, I hope it's not too loud for you guys. Screw this on. There. There we go. That's in there. That's in there pretty tight. In there pretty tough. All right. I think I'm happy with that. And then I need a 24. I need a 24 millimeter piece right there. Let me see if I can find one. And which color do you want to use? Maybe I'll just use a black one. Do I have a black one? I don't know what color I have available. I don't want to use another screw on, right? I do have a black one. This is not black, not. How much is this, how much? Ooh, but that's slid in there real weird. Or did it? Okay, boom. So now we can flip this over like this, and we can start getting to work on the placement of the buttons. Oh yeah, we're making great progress now. I like it. What's my name? Madam Soundaba. Again. So I can put this up in here like this. There's several ways. See, that I can't do it like that. So I'm gonna have to figure that out in a different way. I think that's the thing that me and Jared were talking about. Where it's like, where do we put the PCB? And the PCB can't be on the plexi. There's just not enough space here unless you just do it like this, right? That you know, to me that makes sense in how this is all coming together. And I'm just gonna have to wire it in a very specific way. That's a sick pack. Oh, thanks. What's up, Gecko? How's it going, man? How's life treating you?
All right, so now we have this. So the least we can do, as we're trying to figure out where everything's supposed to be stuck at, the least we can do right now, oh, there that part is. Bend that up like this, twist it that way. All right, that's fine. And then we can take, I know where those go. Those goes toward the back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that regardless. So that goes toward the back. And now we can take these ones right here and put it all together. Good, just been busy as ever. Getting ready for, oh, really? Oh, snaps. Do you feel that you're prepared for it, or how are you feeling about that, man? That's a tough sport there, man. I can admit that. You're dealing with endurance. There's a lot of stuff on your plate when it comes to Muay Thai, right? I'm playing a lot of D2, Warframe, and New Grim. Oh, okay. Are you enjoying yourself? Are those like games that you're like, you know, sometimes you play a game and you're not proud of liking that you like that game. Do you like the games that you're playing right now? And I feel that. I feel that, man. I think you can do it, bro. I think you can do it. On my end, yo, I just found out I'm getting promoted in the Army. I'm really excited and proud of myself on that one. It's a long time coming. My mic's backwards. It's been a long time coming. I am so excited about this, man. Very, very excited about this promotion that's getting ready to come for your boy. Yeah, it feels really good to know that, you know, especially the many people that were rooting for you for that type of stuff. It feels really, really good. Playing T8. I am having more fun than playing T8. Big congrats on play. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Tekken is it's an acquired taste. Lacking of better words. Definitely an acquired taste, and it's you know, especially nowadays, in the direction everything's going, it can be very, very frustrating. Very frustrating game, dude. Let's see. I'm having a brain fart right now, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh man. All right, sorry. Actually, I love them. All right, I'm having a bit of a foggy mind right there. There's just a lot of stuff on my mind, man. Has anybody experienced that where you just kind of like everything's good, everything's great, and just things keep on piling up in your head on what you want to do and how you want to do it and how you want to move forward in life and stuff like that? I think that's kind of where I'm at right now, where it's like I want to make sure that I am I'm doing right by people. Of course I'm doing right by people and stuff like that, but there's just a lot to get done outside of what you actually want to do, and there's a lot of stuff that you need to communicate with other people, you know. So that's kind of what's going on in my head right now. It's like, who do I need to communicate with over the next couple of days, you know? All right, so now this goes right here. I know these ones go to the back. These ones for sure go to the back buttons, so I'm not really concerned with those ones. But what game was I playing there? Oh, I was playing Tumba. Has anybody played that game, Tumba? That's a fun game. Home. There you go. I need it. Settings. I need to check out these controller settings. It's easier to do it this way, so I can plug everything in. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Keep me company. I appreciate that. Controllers. Ah, there you go. Buttons were being mashed, buttons were being pushed. All right, let's start with these ones right here. The short one here is why. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heart. Put that right there. And then that must mean that this one is X. All right, that makes sense. This one should be, yep, that's exactly what it is. And then this one is exactly, oh, no, those are both bumpers. Oh, that's weird, that's strange. Oh, no, it's the right one. It should be both bumpers. The triggers are at the bottom, right? Oh, back, details, begin test. This one is A. All right, and then this one should be a left trigger, right trigger, and this one is left trigger. All right, that, I think that all yes, good. That all comes together like that. All that's in place. So the wiring for the rest of it should be fairly easy for those back buttons there. I am not sure. I'm gonna do the back buttons off stream, but because I really want to test out and make sure everything else works the way it's supposed to. But I think I still can do some other stuff like this start button right here. I still can do the start button. I need this in there. Put that in the middle one. We'll connect those, like I said, we'll connect those a little bit later. I probably could attach a couple buttons to it so that I know for a fact that it works. But I just want to do the top part there so I can do a little bit more avatar and get into avatar today, right? This is a grounding set for later. Yep, this has its own grounding parts, right? Yep, it does. And honestly, you can go to 4 of them. I think that will work out. And then this has its own grounding set. So that will be fine. So I just need it for the start button at this point to go across. Yeah. Okay. I don't need that one then. What do I need? For sure, indefinitely. Here we go. I'm gonna use this one because it seems like it's long enough. Oh no, that's a different set. No, we're not gonna use that set. We're gonna use a different set. I do need this. Once I know that everything fits in there, I'm gonna put the PCB little paddings on there. Yeah. I need those. Put 3 of those right there. How about this? What can I borrow from these ones here? I'm sure I can borrow something from that. Nope, I can't borrow anything from that one. I gotta figure out these cords, man. You know what? I'll take from what we already have. I guess this is like this one right here is like a hodgepodge of chords, and I've just been robbing Peter to pay Paul with this one. So let's keep on robbing Peter to pay Paul on this. So I'm gonna cut all those. I'm gonna save this one for later. That's one of those lever chords right there. We put that over there. No issue. All right, put that right there. And then we'll cut another set of chords here. another. Hey, yo. What? Ugh. Okay. Let's see. I think this set of chords right here, I can use this one for indefinitely. I use one for grounding and the rest of them for other stuff. There we go. There goes that one. And cut this one off too. All right, so I'm going to use this as my grounding cable. All right. And I will use this one as my start button cable. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fine. And then we'll plug it all in. Let me unplug this for now so that I can do that. I know what it is. There's nothing to figure out per se, but I got to make sure the right one goes in the right spot, right? So let's see, which one's the grounding? Grounding is right there. Yo, Chilvos, don't feed the animals. Leave those bandidos alone. Leave those bandidos alone. It's going good, man. There you go. Got that piece there. Got to do the same thing with this one. Yeah. I get that. Where you going? Where are you going and what are you getting? Anything? You doing anything cool? Is it the option button? Or which button does it? Is option share on PlayStation? What button is that? My mother's going to rehab 2 days every week. She has walking alone. So we're working. Oh, that's great. Oh, I hope she does well in her recovery, man. That's awesome. Yeah. I hope she got it. She has it. She can do it. You're a good son for that. I'm sure she appreciates you being there for her, man. Can this one get in there? Not sure which one's which. I need a slow but steady, no, for sure. For sure, man. I need a different screwdriver and I'm gonna get a different screwdriver real fast. BRB. But yeah, I definitely hope she recovers. I got it slow but steady, but she's gonna get better sooner than you expect, I'm sure.
How many dreams do you have when you read in a dream? Yeah, there was this book I just read on the, well, you know, it was my dream, so I guess I wrote it or something. But, yeah, it was bizarre. It was like, the premise for this whole book was that every thought you have creates its own reality. You know, it's like every choice or decision you make, the thing you choose not to do fractions off and becomes its own reality, you know, and just goes on from there forever.
Running through my mind, yeah. I wake up in the AM, easy life, I'm skating. Wake up, see the sunshine. This world's mine, I'ma take it. Look, people stop with the fake shit. Like, what the fuck y'all thinking? Must be out of your damn mind. If you really don't think I can make all of this happen. Since I started rapping, some people love it, hurting some feelings. They don't really feel it. Me and my team, we be winning. Walk in the building, and I'm feeling the tension. Though I stay unaffected, my mind stays on one direction, and I ain't stressing. Never ever let them see you sweat. Upset, cause I'm up next, and my subjective is success. Even though I get blood, sweat, and tears. Living in this life with no fit. Better make this rap and hit my career, that's what I'm focused on. And you know I stay smoking strong to ease my mind. Tryna see the world through my third eye, and this journey is my destination. I ain't waiting, making statements, hope you embrace them. Whatever's on your plate, erase it. It's all about timing and placement, think patience. Now take this, love. I'm just doing what y'all wish y'all could, bet you wishing y'all was. I'm just doing what y'all wish y'all could, bet you wishing y'all was. Listen, potential's endless, in a minute could change in an instant. Are you living or are you dying? Are you doing or are you trying? Are you living, are you dying, are you doing, or are you trying? I said, one life, I'm about that. Kush blunts, I blow sacks. Break it down just to roll it up, I get blown until my lungs collapse. Tend to speak on what I see with a little imagination in between. I leave a hotel suite with a chick for 3, also twist the tree. Living the dream if you ask me. Ride around, but with gusto. People telling me stop, I'm like, what for? Girl backstage trying to get up close and personal. She's like, why haven't I heard of you? These motherfuckers in the game been stuck on.
All right, let's do it. Let's keep on going. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast, right? At least that's what I always say. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I guess the same thing that Pez says, right? He says slow is smooth is fast. And that's what we're doing right now, is trying to get this done. You know what? Another thing. Like, why can't I see? I didn't have that light over there on either. Make sure the light's on. All right. There you go. That's that. And let's see, which one is share and which one's, I just need to know which ones start. Jeez. I wish it didn't say share. It's not share though, for sure. No, I don't need that for that. I need to know which one is the start button. Is option is the start button then, right? Am I wrong? I might be wrong. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think this is the option one. Ooh wee. All right, let's do that. All right, that's in. Put her down. Clamp it down. Oh, Q, what's up? Why do you always call me Capri? That's the name of the team. You just like saying Capri. Capri is a good name. I love that name. It's a beautiful name. That's why I named the team that. How you doing though, girlfriend? Hope all is well with you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. How's that baby? How's that baby? I hope that baby's doing good. Hope that baby's doing fine. How's your life treating you? Capri's a dope name. I know it's a dope name. I think so too. You should name your kid Capri. Kid Capri. All right, yeah, that's in the right space. I'm good at naming babies. So you should have talked to me first. I would have named your baby Capri. He's getting tall. If I'm prying, I'm sorry, but how is his dad tall, or? Because I know how that can get sometimes. So forgive me if it's like, yo, shut up, we don't talk about him. Do we talk about him, or is that cool to talk about him? Know how some ladies get to like, oh, he's just this, he just that, he just a insert thing that the father of your child is, you know. I don't want to offend you. It might be the love of your life. Then you haven't made too many posts lately either. What's up with your Instagram? I need answers. I'll be nosy. I'll be looking at my friend's Instagram. Like, I haven't seen them in a while. I send them memes and stuff. Yeah, man. Okay, all right, good. I don't talk bad about him. You know. Okay, good. Because sometimes we have very civil relationships, and that's true too, you know. But man, I've been there where I'm like, oh, is his dad tall? We don't talk about him. I'm like, oh, I am so sorry. I didn't know that was a soft spot. My bad. So I have to be very careful in the way that I talk about some of these kids and their fathers and stuff. So there we are. See, I wouldn't say this is the only problem, but it gets difficult on this part, right? I think it gets a little bit difficult on this part. I know I got a post, literally thought about that today after viewing insights. Yeah, not soft spot for me. We made an avatar. Okay. Because you probably like, man, it was fun making that baby, and I love my son. Some ladies are like that too. I enjoyed making that baby. That baby was fun to make. That was our time was had. Like, oh, okay. I had the best time of my life making that one. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Let me tell you about. Whoa, wait, hey! I don't need to know about that. No, let me tell you. I was hanging from the ceiling fan. Like, all right, here we go. I was this, I was that, and I was swoon. Like, oh, you know what? You got it. You know what? You got it. Yeah, you know what? From here on, what I probably have to do is take these and do a really good cable management thing out of this instead of doing it the way that I'm doing it, because there's just not enough space for some of this stuff. He said, that's hilarious. Yo, girl, let me tell you. Let me tell you some of the stories that I've heard about how someone's came to be. It's like, okay. Y'all freaky. Y'all freaky. I kind of want to know, but I don't want to know. Have you been in that situation? Like how? I'm really curious on how and why you exist, but because your parents they good looking people, but at the same time. Okay. I don't know how people pinpoint it. Like if you in a relationship, how you know? I honestly, the only one that I don't know is my oldest son. I was like, I really didn't know that. I didn't think my oldest son was mine at first. I was like, man, this chick, man, she on that bull, right? But with all my other boys, man, I know exactly when it happened. I remember with my youngest specifically, it was like the day after. My wife was like, my stomach hurts. I was like, I don't feel right. What? And then she's like, I can't do that. What? Okay. I knew that then. I was like, oh, I know when this happened. I know exactly when this happened. Well, I'm not gonna say the next day. I'm gonna say within the 3 days. Within 3 days, it's like, yeah, we knew when it happened for all three. Yeah, exactly. So, but Q, she nasty. What is nasty? She's like, shoot. I mean, because it's everywhere. Oh, get wrecked. You knew for sure. All three of the boys. Like, yep. Yep, that's it. That's it. It be like that sometimes. Us men, we know. We know how our swimmers swim. It's just a natural thing for men to know how they swim, how their swimmers swim, you know? You know if you have good or bad swimmers, you know? You definitely know if your swimmers are good or bad. Ain't that right, get wrecked? Yeah, I know what my swimmers do. You know what? I can unlock this. Right? I'm gonna unlock this right here. It's gonna be easier once it's unlocked, right? That's gonna. Now we can take this top part off so that I can see a little bit better. Because that's the thing we need to be focused on. You were in agile? Oh no, I was saying that you up there, you knew what was going on. You were just enjoying yourself. You were enjoying yourself, and you chose not to know because it was all over the place. I know you just seemed like a person like, yep, it was everywhere. So you might not know. You might not know, and that's okay. But us men, I bet you, when you ask his daddy, when you ask your boo, like, did you know when he was conceived? He gonna say yeah. He said, I knew that one for sure. I knew that one's for sure. When it happened, yeah. He'll tell you. Cause here it is. You don't know. You don't know. So why are you gonna deny that man of what he knows? Why are you gonna deny that man of what he knows? That's women for you, man. They be downplaying us men all the time. They be downplaying us heavy. We know. It's like, yeah, I got her. I got her. I got that one. He trapped you. You didn't even realize it. He didn't even realize it. He knew you were gonna be complacent and not know. That's the crazy thing. He knew you were like that. He knew you were like that. Oh yeah, she ain't sweating it. She know what she doing. She knows how she doing it. I'm not disappointed in you, not necessarily, but I'm mad that you hating on my boy, man. Don't hate on my guy, yo. Like, for real. You got intuition to facts. But hey, Q, you gotta stop hating on my guy though, man. I don't think I like that type of energy that you're bringing right now, hating on my guy like that, you know. I just be like, he know. Men intuition. Me and Get Wrecked said the same thing. And us men, we're gonna stick together, and we're gonna make sure men are supported in their actions here. You know, that's the most important thing, that men are supported. If we're not supporting each other, you know, who's gonna support us? What's his name? What's your boo's name? Is he on Instagram? I'm gonna follow him. Like, hey Q, she downplaying you, player. She downplaying you, player. And I don't know why she is downplaying you. It makes no sense why she downplaying you. All right, here it is. I like where this is going at right now. I'm gonna plug this in to make sure this works. Not the safe window. I mean, though I was safe, but nah. I was tracking the cycle of the moon better than she was. You're like, yo. He's like, I'm trapping you. I'm trapping you. That's funny. Get Rick knew exactly what he was doing. He's like, yo, this is a good thing. This is a good thing, and I'm trapping it. I get it. Like, was it supposed to come on? Like, don't you normally tell me no, not right now? Don't you normally tell me that? All right, let's take a look. Let's see if we got this working. Actually, all right, let's see. Oh yeah, it works. It works, my friends. It works. Let's pull this over this way. Maybe I can put it on this screen. Sugar Mama on lock. I get it and I understand. So we got this. Let's go back on this one. I think I could get the main monitor on this. So just make sure that this works. scene, sources. Let's do monitor 1. And we're gonna take that monitor 1 and unlock it. Oops. All right. And all right, so now I know some of the people on the vertical YouTube, they can't see what I'm doing, but I'm showing that it all works. Left, right, down, up, A, B, X, Y, triggers, triggers, triggers. And this is the start button right here. We're officially in business. We're officially in business. So that means I can screw this part down. I can screw this part down now. Let me see what screws I'm gonna use for that. How old are you? Get Wrecked did all this recently. All his kids are young. He did it back to back to back. So he's like, yo, you're gonna stay barefoot, naked in front of the stove. Oh my goodness. Yo, Q, hey, are you riding around on your motorcycle again? I like watching those videos, by the way. That was fun. When are you gonna, or is it too hot to ride around on a bike? Was it this one? No, it wasn't that one. You don't ride when it's above 92 degrees because you get all sweaty and nasty. I get it. I hate being all sweaty. It was the worst feeling ever. And then you got that motorcycle when you get motorcycle hair and stuff. Yeah, I'm not with that. And shoot, I know you like, shoot, you ain't gonna mess up this hair. But are you all natural, or do you still perm your hair? Let's see what works. The helmet makes you feel claustrophobic. So you don't ride with the helmet? Yo, I don't like that, Q. I don't like that. The way. Nah, you gotta put Q. You gotta put something on your head, yo. I just wanted to get riding, but the DFW is a nightmare. I understand that. You know what else is a nightmare? Freaking bike clubs, man. I swear they're so protective of the road in their bike club, man. I swear. Oh, then why don't you wear one of those open face helmets or whatever? There's nothing wrong with that, right? You know what I'm talking about? Where it has like a little spike on the head. Because it's corny. Corny. Oh, don't be corny and dead, you know. We're getting up there, man, and we made it this far. It doesn't make sense to beat all the odds and then die because of something silly, you know. I mean, shoot. Some people do that. I know a couple people that do that. It couldn't be me, but think I might want to eventually upgrade that to a plate, but we'll see. But this looks good. I'm going to look into other options here for this eventually, but I think this is still pretty daggone sturdy. If you're just, let me see something. That does that. Metal, that's why. Let's see. All right, that makes. We're eventually gonna figure that out. All right, so let's get in here and get a little bit of Avatar in before I have to go, because my dad, it's his birthday today, and I want to make sure that I see him before you know. Do I have Avatar in here? And my dad's birthday is today, and he's like, son, we're going out to eat. I was like, all right, cool, Dad. My dad's very like straightforward. He said, this is what we're gonna do. I'm like, all right, cool, that's what we're gonna do, Dad. You're right. Does anybody have parents like that? It's like, this is what we're gonna do, and so you're like, okay, we're gonna do that. Always laugh at clips of people making the club guys mad. They cry. If you pass them, don't you pass me and my lady ever again, boy. Okay, fatty. That's funny. Yeah, I'm like I said yesterday, you know, it's a big deal for me that my dad's alive right now, because, you know, he Slick shouldn't be here, you know. Slick should not be here. And here he is, alive and well and kicking, man.
Yeah. You wanna be big.
Hey, thanks.
You wanna go big.
Let's try all this Avatar Legend stuff out. There goes the arcade stick right there. All right, and I think I already have the controller to stick already. All right, confirm. Let's go to, there's a couple things I'm gonna change and adjust here, but I think overall I'm gonna keep it like this. Let's also change what the name of the stream is. Where's my phone at? Papa don't preach. I think we talked about it. Yeah, we did talk about it. You know where Clyburn is? Cleburne is? I don't think I do. That's where you're from? Oh, you're talking about Get Wrecked. All right. A little town south. Fort Worth, South. Oh, Fort Texas. All right, let's try this stuff out real quick. Like, make sure that it all works and it comes together. I'm pretty excited about seeing how this comes together or whatever, man. Like, for real. I think the only thing with this one is maybe so it doesn't bow per se, but it's a little flexible in the middle, and it comes up just a tad here. I don't think that does the other one do that. Yeah, it does that just a little bit, but I don't think that's anything, especially for what you're trying to do here. I don't think that's anything to get mad at, right? Let's do free training. I think I could take the stickers off now. Let's go with, I really like Zuko. Zuko's like really cool to me. He's a really cool character. Better projectiles? No. Faster ground movement. I like the dive kicks, better dive kicks and stuff. Let's go in the middle. Oh, just beat her up. South of Fort Worth. Oh my goodness, stop. Better dive kicks? I'm just trying to take off the stickers. I don't need these stickers on here no more. Did you end up playing Tokon? I played the first beta. The second beta I did not play because mainly because I couldn't get it to work the way it's supposed to. Not a big deal, really, but overall, I think that I think they got a ways to go as far as like the PC builds for it, because they're trying to put all that anti-cheat stuff in there. And I get it, you know, they want to make sure nobody is cheating in their game, and they want to make sure that it's a good environment. But there's a lot of stuff that's there that I'm like, oh my god, man, it needs a lot of work. But I did play the first one, and I do have a PlayStation, so I might eventually get it for a PlayStation. All right, so all the buttons are on top. Oh, there, and this is flow. There we go. That makes more sense now. Okay. This makes a little bit more sense in this layout, because this layout, you got this dash, it makes you play like a piano, and then I feel silly. I feel really silly. But I was playing on PS5, reminding me of Fighters. Yeah, it's very much like Dragon Ball Fighters, yeah? I don't know if Orange mentioned it, but some people's issue might have been the NVIDIA driver related. He rolled back the previous driver and stopped having issues. NVIDIA drivers haven't been as solid in recent years as they used to be. Again, as I was saying before with all that stuff, even though, yes, I agree that NVIDIA is part of the issue, I agree with that. However, it should be understood as a developer that, you know, hey, people are trying to play this game out the box, make your stuff work, period, you know? That's a hot take, I know, but that's just how I feel, you know? Oh, I like it, but yeah. All right, cool. So there goes the combo trial right there. Try breakdown first. Let's do this again. I've been trying to get that like perfect. Is it a real 7-hit combo? That's a perfect that time. I don't want to mash it out though. That's why I think it's stupid, man. Do trial. Yeah. That didn't do it. So hold this for reset. Oh, you got to hold the other button for reset. I had to hold it behind. This is fine. I like what's happening here. I think one of the things that I will do with this is put like some type of design right here too. in this spot, so it's just not black. And so if you want to play it without your top, you can play without the top if you want to. Thanks, dude. Hey, take a look. Oh, I need to take that screen off. Yeah, take a look. That's where it is, and then I'll show you what the top looks like here in a bit. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. I got to put a dust cover on now, and I think we'll be good to go. But sometimes you're like, you just don't know what it looks like until it looks like. So I get it, because my wife's like that too. She's like, oh, that's actually really nice. I'm like, thanks, you know. They want me to call it out before. They want me to call it out before. Oh, okay. Okay. New trial. Hey, next. I'm starting. See, now that I have the buttons in the way that they want me to have it, it makes a whole lot more sense. Okay. It makes a lot more sense now. So is B a... Hold on. Options. Flow. So I got that kind of messed up there. Hold on, quit trying. Let's reset. I'm missing something. Yeah, I did. There you go. That's why I have the buttons like in blue, yellow, and like that. Because I'm realizing that you're supposed to, they want you to hover over the buttons and always have access to the buttons. So and it makes it easier to do that. I think that's the crazier thing. You don't understand what you don't understand, right? Yeah. Try breakdown. Yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense now. And see, and that's what I was saying. Like sometimes you just gotta give these games a try, like in understanding what's going on with the game. I love that they included the stick preset. Most games just aim for the controller. Yeah, for sure. And I think that's kind of where I'm like, well, like, okay, this is a good idea, right? I missed that one. But no, I think we're in a good place with this. I think I'm pretty satisfied with what's going on there. Let me try arcade mode, and I'll call it a day with this, and I'll do a little bit more stuff on tomorrow. Tomorrow is like a mental health day for me. I'm not sure if I will stream or not, but I want to keep on trying to stream on Wednesday, but I think Wednesday it's going to be dependent on certain things whether or not I do it. Oh, she's good. Oh, she got me good. There it is. Telecon had to change my button map a couple times before I was comfortable. No, that's fair. You should. You should definitely change your layouts. Oh. There you go. Yeah, I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. Tired. I'm really satisfied with this controller, you know, and then I think I'm going to be that much more satisfied when I have the setup or whatever. Yeah, I think I'm really happy with this. Like I said, I think the only thing that I'm like, it probably could be done a little bit better is this center part right there. Because people are going to be people. So maybe I need one more thing to, like one more screw right there in the middle or something. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Wolf? How's it going, man? With your boss? That's funny. I gotta show you all of this when it's all put together. Coach's controller is gonna be a little bit different. I'm just probably gonna post that one. Ooh, that was good. Ooh, that's a crazy move. Yeah, it is a pretty deep game. Like, it's made to where you can spam just one button, but not all characters are like that, right? The strat is very much like it's like, honestly, I could say it's like Marvel Superheroes almost, you know? Where you're talking about strat and it's like, oh, this is an easy game, and then you quickly realize the game is not what you thought it was. It's not letting me just flat out do the super, but it's okay. There we go.
My honor.
Ooh. I want to try this one. So I want to do this and then go down, but I'm not catching it in time. Jump up in the air and do that. And like, There it is. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, so it has to connect first, and then I can deep dive kick into it. Okay.
I have changed.
Zuko wins.
It makes you not want to play? Like the little speed lines that are on there, where he beat a guy, but he was able to activate his super and get the entire animation. Oh. Yeah. I think it's cool, but I don't think this game's gonna, like, this isn't gonna be my secondary. I'm still looking for that one. Achoo. Oh. There we are. I fronted Avatar myself. I don't even hate it, but I like Tokon way more. Fair enough. I respect that. You know what you like, you know. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. I could see how that could be annoying to some people. I get that. Oh, there we go. Yo, what's up, Prince? How's it going, man? Oh, was that a grab in the air? Core is a problem. So that means I gotta spend some time labbing this game. What the hell was what? Crimson Desert, okay. I gotta show you guys the other cool part of this, and then I'm gonna hang it up for the day. It's 150. Yeah, okay, cool. So I can go to main menu now. Let me get out of this. Let's go, options. No, here you go. Let's go to quit. I think the really cool feature that I put on here with this is, let's go to me. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Like, I'll be right back, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna take you guys with me. Let me see. Let's see if we can find a strap. Not a strap on, a strap. You guys are killing me. I already knew where Big Bad Wolf was like, yo, you gonna get a strap? I'm like, no. He was the first one to be like, bro, you tripping, but then he called me out on something like that. Like, you can't, you gotta be more careful. I'm like, all right, let's see. Front camera. No, back. Your front camera. You already know. Yeah, exactly. Q's gonna do. Let me see if I can find a. Oh, one's right here. I found one right off the rip. I can take one off my camera bag. Grab this one right here. All right, so then I can come back over here and show you guys. All right. So let's start with this part right here. I'm gonna unplug this for now. We're gonna come to back to that a little bit later. I'm gonna find a strap. I do stay strapped. So you can also, with this arcade stick, you can strap it up, right? I think that's a cool feature that me and Germs discussed and ultimately figured out. And you can have, you can make it a little man purse, right? You got a little man purse as an arcade stick. Yeah? You got a little man purse, right? But then once you're done, like, you know, this can be your main arcade stick, right? Oh wait, hold on. I have music going, this other music going on the whole time. That's my fault, guys. I know that was like killing y'all. Nobody told me I had other music going on. So that's my fault. So then once you're done, you're like, okay, I want to play by myself, right? I don't want to play with anybody else. I'm going to play on my Steam Deck or my Nintendo Switch. And then you put this on right here. All right, let's see. I'm gonna put this on the table here. And I'm gonna set it up so that, yeah, I really like how this turned out. It's gonna take a sec. Let me. I'm fiddling with it. Oh yeah, it's etched. That's what was happening. That was happening yesterday. I was having a hard time with getting my freaking vinyl cutter to do right, which was really annoying. It was overheating. It was like 100 degrees yesterday, and it was humid. So I understand, but at the same time, I'm like, come on. If I want my house to burn down, I want my house to burn down. I didn't say that. My wife's probably gonna be mad at me. You said what? You want your... No, I don't want the house to burn down. I just want my stuff to work, woman. All right, so, all right, there goes one. I'm gonna lock it in. All right, where's the other one at? I gotta stick it in.
I'm trying to twist it. All right, so now I think that's together and it's stuck in there. And now we have the bottom half. And now you can put your Steam Deck right here on top. And then I also have additional plexi thing right here. Put right here like this. And now we are officially, I got to screw that in. But overall, we're officially winning now. I like this. I like this build. I like what we did here. I think this came together just fine. And I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. So I'm gonna leave it right here, folks. Because I'm gonna go eat lunch or dinner or whatever with my dad. I'll be back on maybe tomorrow, depending on what's happening. Yeah, depending on what's happening, I might be back on tomorrow, and I'll be back for sure on Thursday. With that. Said, yo, really? Hey, Wolfie. With that, guys, most determined soul, CJ Berry, leader of Waves and Waves of People in Determination. Oh, matter of fact, if I am on tomorrow, it's going to be for Tekken. I haven't played Tekken in a while, and I need more practice. But with that, most determined soul, CJ Berry, the leader of Waves and Waves of People in Determination. Success and victory. Don't block what you face, and I'll see you guys on the next time. Peace out. Thank you so much for spending time with me and the rest of Determination. Word. Please follow me on all my social media platforms that are listed here. If you just missed the show, I will be back on weekdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. CST. That's Central Standard Time. Also, join the Discord for announcements and additional conversations like the ones we've had today. Success and victory, and I will see you next time.